Alrighty. Who is ready for a little episode 2? Baldur's Gate. Oh shit, one of my friends is on right now. Alrighty. Hello, Papa John's. Pizza, how are you? Alrighty. Let's
step forward.
begin our adventure, hopefully without any deaths. Otherwise we have to start all the way over, because that's the, fun, the agony of honors mode, you know? I just like to put myself in miserable situations, you know? Alright, we got the Rogue's Morsel. Alright, combine 3 of these to grind them into salts. Alchemical Solution Potion of Healing. Frequently referenced in tales of roguish adventures, this mushroom can be quite the boon for those who know how to use it. 0.1082 in value. Alright, fair enough. Okay, I'm gonna split you guys off for now, because I'm gonna go off and get this chest over here, and I don't... Since my guy is the highest strength character, I think he's the only one able to make the jump back up here. At least easily. One thing I do like about this gate is that strength is a little bit more important as opposed to traditional D&D. In traditional D&D, like for melee classes, like the two basic like melee classes is strength and dex, right? Okay, anyways, we got the caustic bulb, elixir of fire resistance. I'll get back to what I was saying in a little bit. Elixir of fire resistance on common potion. You gain resistance to fire damage and can no longer burn. This elixir can be thrown at a target to apply its effects. It lasts until a long rest, pleasantly cool to the touch. A layer of frost coats the inside of the bottle. Bonus action, single use, 0.2 in weight, 13 in value, and then a copper band. This chunky copper ring is embedded with dark green stones. 0.1 in weight, 14 in value. Okay, we'll take that. Anyways, back to what I was saying about D&D. Like, strength and dexterity. Dexterity is just infinitely better in what? I mean, it is objectively better than strength in traditional D&D. At least in 5th edition. I've only played 4th edition like once. That was when I first got introduced to the game. And then I've played 5th edition and then 5.5 edition. But dexterity is just much better, because dexterity determines your initiative bonus, right? Or, like, at least your dex modifier does, and the higher initiative bonus that you have, the chances of you going first increase.
What's that?
And in most situations, you want to go first in combat, right? I mean, there's maybe a few situations where you want to hold your action and wait until X thing happens before you use
Something over there.
your dex, but in most cases, you want to go first. And dexterity also determines your armor class, right? If you're wearing light or medium armor. You could also use melee finesse weapons a bit, right? Like daggers, rapiers, scimitars, short swords. So, And whereas strength, the only thing really strength is used for is just melee weapons and carrying capacity. And in most games, at least the games that I play, carrying capacity really isn't used. I mean, like, just because it could be a hassle, right? I mean, maybe we could incorporate carrying capacity into my games in the future or with my friend group, but I don't know if that would be feasible or wanting to happen, because, right, I mean, it would make strength better, right? Because, like I just expressed, dexterity is just the better stat. But in D&D, in Baldur's Gate, strength does a little bit more. It determines your jump, right? Like how far you can jump. Like I could jump to like right here. Whereas if I click on Gale, 8 strength, he could only go to like right there.
Alright, what now?
Like, so, I mean, like, that's a big factor. Plus, it does determine your carrying capacity, right? Like, I could carry, how many pounds can I carry? 420, whereas Gale could carry 300. Wait, why is Astarian's lower than Gale's? That doesn't make sense. Oh, both of us have 8, why is this at 300? I'm confused. Both of us have 8 strength, what the heck? Now I'm just really confused. Well, whatever. Alright, same relationship status, okay. Both of you guys are just neutral towards me, and Shadowheart's still neutral at 12. Fair enough. Okay, anyways. Alright, let's take out these vines. We don't need them. Alright, that's burning.
Can't give up now. One day I'll catch a break.
Wait. I don't want you guys to accidentally run into the fire, you know? Sometimes the companions can be morons.
Just be. You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Alright, I could roll a persuasion check, +2. Deception check, +2. Here. Oh, actually, no, I don't have any bonuses to deception, my bad. Intimidation of no bonuses, or I could just, because I'm a fighter, I could literally just press this option, and I believe they'll just leave. Or I could immediately attack them. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go this one here. Take your best shot, you'll only get one. See, I mean, I don't have to make a skill check for it because I'm a fighter. They'll just leave.
Well, we're... I ain't fighting him. Not a chance. We're leaving. Come on, move it.
Oh, look at that. And also, it increases Gale's and Shadowheart's opinion of me by 1 each.
Still alive, so that's
Fair
progress.
enough. Alright, what does the plaque say?
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
Alright, let's get the dragon egg mushroom from up here. Alchemical ingredient, combine 3 of these to calcinate them into ashes. Alchemical solution, elixir fire resistance potion. It's unclear whether the beautiful patterns on these mushrooms are the result of magic or nature, but the fungus is often sought out by smiths who mix it into a paste to prevent burns. 0.1082 in value. Alrighty, I'll pick that up. This is actually another entrance to get into the tunnel. If you actually press your character over this, so like the unique dialogue option,
Something underneath here.
and then you could crash this stone down.
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
I don't want to use it now because there is another way to get into there. I could just I could charm my way into here. I'm afraid if I like cast this down now, everyone inside is just gonna hear that, and then it's just gonna result in combat later. So I'm gonna hold on off on that for now. Well, burn these. I don't want to get
Never a
caught
dull
up in
moment.
twisting vines.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Go over here. Alright, we'll loot all this. Okay, a torch, D4 plus your strength modifier and bludgeoning damage. A deep oily smell wafts from this crude tree branch. It's a club and a light weapon, 1.8 in weight, 10 in value. Guess I'll pick this up. Don't need this rope. A length of straw and hand-braided rope, 2 in weight, 1 in value. Get that out of here. I will pick the... Actually, I'm gonna send this to my rogue guy. I'll pick that up. I'll take this. And then I'm gonna grab this shovel from right here. Shovels can be used as, yeah, it says, shovels can be used to dig up wondrous bounties hidden beneath the earth. Dirt-covered hands have left the grain in the shovel's wooden handles stained black. 1.2 in weight, 1 in value. We're gonna use this shovel to open up the 2 hidden chests from earlier. So yeah, let's go over here. First one's like right over here. You have to have a shovel to use this. So yeah, you just kind of... Now the contents of these shovels are just randomly generated, I believe. I mean, so sometimes... I believe this one could give you a scroll. I believe this one gives you a scroll. Oh, look at that. Awesome, see? Look at that. I'm just built different. Alright, we're sending this to Gale. As I explained, if you guys watched the first episode, Gale, because he's a wizard, can learn spells. And both of those are wizard spells, so he can learn both of those spells. It is going to cost money, which I have... How much do I have? 218. So I have some gold. I mean, not a whole lot. Okay, Arrow of Ice. So yes, it does your weapon damage plus 2d4 cold damage. Shatters and deals an additional 2d4 cold damage to all caught in the frosty explosion. Vapor curls off the point of the arrowhead like breath on a winter day. Area of effect is 7 feet. Requires enemies to succeed on dex saving throw. Action, single use, 0.2 and weight, 10 in value. We're gonna send this to Astarion because he has the highest dex in the group, right? Yeah, he has the highest dex at 17, so he's gonna be the one that's more proficient with a bow, right? Well, not more proficient, but like you have a higher chances of hitting with the bow. Or with a bow, he has a +5 to see if hit. With my bow, I only have a +3. So I mean, he has an extra 10% chance of permanently hitting with a bow, which is just better. Wait, let's go up here.
I wonder what the next move is.
Okay.
At least things have stayed interesting. Breathe deep and move.
Wait, did I get the second? Oh, I did get the second chest. Okay. I was tripping. See, I could... Yeah, I could send that stone to crash downwards, and it would... We'll see if I have to use it. We're gonna actually... Here. He has the best deception in the group, so we'll have Astarion try to enter our way into this hidden chapel. Or not hidden, but...
Everything alright out there?
Yes, see? Even though Astarion... Even though he's proficient, he still doesn't... I mean, he doesn't have any... He only has a +2. Yeah, I think either of these two options is just gonna result in him not letting me in. And obviously, this just does nothing. So I'm gonna just say, yeah, Gilgalad triggered some trap. He needs help now. +2 to the roll. I'll have Shadowheart cast Guidance. Again, that's just an S tier cantrip. I need a 3. Fuck! Are you kidding me? Are you actually fucking... Fuck you, Astarion. Fuck you.
Yeah? And who are you? Probably your trap that did him in. Come through that door and you're getting a knife in the guts.
God damn it. That's actually... I almost got in, too. That really fucking frustrated me. Okay, well, we are gonna have to go in here now, because... And now it could technically lockpick this door and still enter, but... I'll tell you why I'm gonna enter through here now. So first, okay, let's... Okay, I'll just have Gale cast Firebolt, like, right on this. On a coiled rope. There we go. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Trying to see if there's a way. If I can jump down here without coming prone. Okay, there is.
And
If
away
I go
I go.
over here. Wait. And this is why. Oh! Are you kidding me, little asshole? And we're all burning. Lovely. Just absolutely lovely.
Please help me.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, where the fuck does my character? Bro. Bro, where the fuck did he go? What the fuck is this shit? Oh, now he's in. Bruh. Okay. With Astarion. Okay, this is gonna be difficult. How do I get out of this fight? Okay, we're gonna do this. Well, he's already burning. I'm gonna go over here.
Guessing.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt on this oil barrel. That's the reason why I came over here. I'm gonna explode this thing, and hopefully it's gonna deal enough damage to take out all of these people. The path is interrupted. Are you fucking kidding me? Is there a way I could just, like... There is. Okay, I'm gonna use this. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. That did a fuck ton of damage. I killed Sefri. Andorn's down to half health. This guy's burning. He's gonna die. Okay. Okay. This is still gonna be difficult. Okay, with my offhand, I'm going to... I mean, this guy's burning, so he's already gonna die on this next turn. I believe burning, you take 1d4 fire damage? Yeah, you take 1d4 fire damage, so Barton's already gonna die. I don't have to worry about him. I could offhand attack to do 1d4 on Andorn. I could also... I think that's what I'm gonna do. Offhand on Andorn, I guess. Oh, damn, nice. Okay, max of 4 damage. And I guess just go right here. Okay, Shadowheart. I guess just cure wounds on Gale, please. Okay, 9 health. Okay, that's good. And then you were gonna come over here. Get a line of sight, please. Yeah, you're just gonna hide, like, right there for now.
Blood comes easy these days.
Okay. You're gonna take a Wait, no. First, go over here. You're gonna take a potion of healing to remove burning. And then you're gonna attack Andorn. Okay, nice, nice. Okay. And then I guess just go over here. And that will be your turn.
I speak, they burn.
I guess there's really nothing that I would want you to do. I guess I could, like, jump over here to get out of line of sight, maybe. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Line of sight. And just end turn. Barton, you should be... Really? You ensnared me? Asshole. That one's the toughest guy. Hasid. He's the barbarian who could rage. And barbarians, I would say... Nice, you decide to run for the fire. Oh, there goes Barton. He's dead. Shit, this is still gonna be tough. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna sneak attack melee on you and hopefully... Okay, 6 damage. Okay. And then... I guess just do that, I guess. I don't know. I guess just come over here, Shadowheart. And cast, I guess, Firebolt on Torga. You have the highest % chance to hit. Okay, 8 damage on Torga, that's fine, I guess. And then just come over here, maybe.
I won't give in.
Okay, how about you... attack Hasid. Okay. How about I use my Action Surge? And then how about you attack Mari? Are we actually trolling? You know what? Okay, I'm gonna use my shove action to actually hopefully shove Mari back into this fire. Oh, look at that. Now you're burning. Well done. Okay, that's gonna be my turn.
Tale for the ages.
Okay, with Gale over here, I guess just do this, hopefully, and you'll hit. Okay, okay. Okay, we are gonna win this combat, I think. That I can be confident in saying. Well, potentially.
Let's move.
I guess, how about you... offhand melee on Torga, and then shoot your bow and arrow, Amari. Look at that! That is clutch.
Let's go.
Get over here. Actually, I want you to do this. Well, okay, we are going to use our second short rest because we are very low on health.
Pushing on.
So yeah, the reason why if you aren't able to deceive your way into this temple, then you want to enter through up top because you can use if you have a character that has a fire spell like Firebolt, or I guess I don't know, maybe you could have if you have a candle in your inventory, you could throw the candle at that oil barrel and just cause an explosion to deal massive damage to the enemies. Otherwise, if you come in through here, there's nothing in the environment that could help you in that combat. Alright, and that's one thing I think that in honor mode, you have to use the environment to your advantage. Otherwise, you're just gonna get fucked. Because I was in that fight, I don't know if I would have survived in that fight if I don't enter through here. Alright, I mean, there's 6 enemies versus 4. I mean, plus 3 of them all went before me. I mean, that explosion killed one of them, and it really, I mean, pretty much 2 of them, because Barton, I think one of the guys went down to 1 health and was burning. Anyways, I guess let's loot these people. Okay, Journey for the Jungle. The adventures of one Baron von Baron and his goblin guide Jaw as they brave the thick jungles of Chult, 1 in weight, 14 in value. The sun had just fallen below the horizon when I first heard its call. 1,000 reed pipes at once, whistling a single beautiful, terrible song. Ula Flolunga, said Jaw. It's coming. Jaw dropped her pack and scurried up the nearest biter. With a bit more effort, I climbed a tree on my own, and the 2 of us surveyed the grassy ground beneath. Awoo! There it was again, above and beneath and all around, so close my skull vibrated from the sound. The ferns and foliage under me rippled and swayed. Jaw held a finger to her lips to demand my silence, and in one motion it snatched her. A vine? A tentacle? It hardly mattered. The hunter had found its prey. Jaw's screams swelled, then faded as Ula Falunga dragged her away. I leaped down to give chase, but the creature left no mark behind. The grasses were untrampled, the shrubs unbroken. I had only the memory of that harrowing call to guide me. Alright, in Skrill Burning Hands, it does 3d6 fire damage. Each flammable target is hit with 3d6 fire damage. Area of effect is 17 feet. It requires enemies to succeed on a dex saving throw. I think if you succeed, you still take half damage. It's action, single use, 0.04, weight 40 in value. We're going to send that to Gale. And we'll keep that. Andorn. Oh, leather armor. Light armor, 11 armor class. Dark, messy stains line the armholes of the well-used leather breastplate. Light armor, 9 in weight, 40 in value. I guess we'll send this torch to one of my allies, I guess. And the bandit's key. Held by a bandit guarding the entrance of a cliffside chapel. 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. Pick that up. And we're actually gonna send this leather armor to Gale.
You have my attention.
Because he gets proficiency with light armor because of his race, I believe. Civil militia, yeah, we have weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, and armor proficiency with light armor and shields. Because he's a human. So I'm actually going to have him equip this. Even though he's not going to look like a wizard anymore, it's going to increase his AC from 11 to 12. So, I don't care about the aesthetics right now. I mean, I could actually have this, that technical, well, that just looks like he's going to go to bed. So I would rather keep this, but, I mean, I could have them wear these clothing, but I really, they need better clothing. I mean, we look like ragged adventurers. I mean, we are level 1, but, you know what I mean. Okay.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Oh, a javelin. 1d6 plus your strength modifier and piercing damage. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks, what is it, piercing strike? A rusted fishing harpoon repurposed as a weapon. The javelin, a thrown weapon, 1.8 in weight, 10 in value. We'll pick up both of those. We'll pick up the great club, which does 1d8 plus your strength modifier and bludgeoning damage. And a main hand only, tenacity. When you miss an attack, you deal your strength modifier and bludgeoning damage anyway. Proficiency at this weapon type unlocks concussive smash. Traces of dried viscera ring many of the iron spikes embedded in this oak club. It's a great club. It's a two-handed weapon, 9 in weight, 16 in value. We'll pick that up. Worm supple boots made to cross the roughest of terrains of ease. 1.1 in weight, 5 in value. We don't need a leather boots. I always pick up items that are 20 value or more. I mean, I have no idea if that's like the meta, right? Like the correct choice, but that's what I use. Ooh, leather gloves. These supple gloves provide both flexibility and protection. 1 in weight, 20 value. It says it provides protection, yet it actually, that's just a description. It doesn't actually provide protection. But whatever. Ooh, simple toxin. 1d4 poison damage. Coat your active weapon with a toxin. Targets of this... Wait, do I already have that? No, I don't. Yeah, targets of this weapon take 1d4 poison damage at the end of their next turn unless they succeed a constitution saving throw. It lasts for 10 turns. The emerald hue of this toxin is vivid and baleful as the sunrise over a swamp. Must be wielding a weapon that can be coated. Bonus action, single use, 0.4 in weight, 25 in value. We're actually going to send this to Astarion, because my weapon, the Everburn Blade, you can't apply coatings to it. So that means the Oil of Accuracy, you see here, must be wielding a weapon that can be coated. We're going to send it, also, we're going to send this to Astarion as well. This other equipment, I guess we'll send this to Astarion, so we'll all eventually get torches. I guess I'll take this as well, for myself. Alright, Torga, what do you have? Dagger, shortbow, leather armor, cool. Mari. Yeah, basic poison. Again, similar thing, I'm gonna send this to Astarion. Coat your active weapon of poison. Targets must succeed a constitution saving throw or become poisoned. Poison lasts for 10 turns. Even when closed, a choking, acrid smell emanates from this bottle. Melee bonus action, single use, 0.4 in weight, 20 in value. Yeah, send this to Astarion, the Thief's Tools, the Trap Disarm Toolkit. Keep the rest for myself.
Very well.
What's behind vase number 1? Ooh, an ancient scroll. A moldering scroll containing what remains of an ancient ritual. 0.1 in weight, 14 in value. Though a bloom of mold has leached the ink from most of the scroll, its beginning is still legible. The sealing ritual. Our God cares not for petty ritual. There is only the sealing, and it is vital that we observe it with exacting reverence. On the day of the sealing, a mixture of bone and ash is consecrated. Upon the names of the dead, we spread the offering, imbuing the ink with the essence of death of our God. Fair enough. I'm picking up every single book and item that I could find. Book of Final Breath. A slim ledger packed of rows of text. No matter how many pages are turned, there always seems to be another. Most books, unless it's like a special book, it's always 14 price and 1 in weight. And then like any like parchment or scrolls, it's gonna be same value, 14, and then the weight is 0.1. Dense rows of scroll text. The few legible entries seem to detail the names and final words of numerous individuals. Come see this, it's move, Maj Pinner, laboratory explosion. Roth Crest, waylaid in a Neverwinter alley, and then you're blocking my light, Donna Ree, Water Deviant, Featherlun. We'll pick this up. Really? Okay. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff here that we can pick up.
Might be useful.
Any food that camp supplies. When you take a long rest, you have to use camp supplies. And if you're just playing like a normal mode, you don't have to worry about camp supplies as much. It only costs 40 camp supplies in normal mode. In honor mode, it's a little bit more, or twice as much. It requires 80 to take a rest. If you go to here, it tells you how many camp supplies you have. So I have 291. I could take, what, 81, 62, 4. I could take 3 full long rests right now without finding any more camp supplies. Ooh, a tin. What the hell? That cup is literally just in the air. Fair enough. Crafted from rough hammer metal, the shortest drop might dent it. And we got a knife. The edge of this knife is too dull to cut anything more substantial than butter, 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. Tin plate. This plate was hammered thin enough to bend with bare hands, 0.4 in weight, 1 in value. A fork. The tines of this fork have clearly been bent and reshaped into place many times, 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. Carafe of water. Though outwardly non-magical, this clay carafe always feels cool to the touch, 1 in weight, 5 in value. And we got the ladle here. A metal ladle deep enough to fill a bowl with a single scoop, 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. Ooh, a cutting board. This thick slab of wood is crisscrossed of countless knife marks, 2 in weight, 1 in value. Okay, we're gonna pick up the carafe of wine, because that is camp supplies. We're not gonna. None of the other stuff is valuable enough for me to care about picking it up. We'll pick up the gold, the cup, a fine pewter cup ornamented with polished brass. That I'll pick up, and I'll pick up the plate, a simple earthen plate sparsely decorated with a few strokes of gold paint, 0.2 in weight, 30 in value. Glass chalice, a smooth chalice fabricated by no artisan, 0.1 in weight, 5 in value. Okay, that I'm not gonna pick up. Alright, time to loot the trunk here. No, I don't need that. I don't need that. Ooh, ink pot. This container of crystal and polished brass is filled near to the brim with coal black ink. 0.6 in weight, 10 in value. That I'll pick up. Milk can. Smells a bit sour. 2 in weight, 1 in value. Iron pan. 1,000 cook fires have left this pan heavily scorched. 2 in weight, 1 in value. Mortar and pestle. The pungent aroma of garlic and spices is permanently ground into this stone bowl. 1.8 in weight, 1 in value here. That I don't need any. Not gonna take anything from that. Stack of books. Nope, nothing in there. What does the stack of books say? Precariously stacked tomes of varied thickness, each dustier than the one beneath. I will pick up Death and Divinity, a Godly Guide. The spine of this heavy black book is inked with a chain of silver skulls. Black book? I'm pretty sure that looks yellow in my eyes, but whatever. Maybe I'm colorblind. Death is too powerful a force for even a single god to contain. It is a duty that has been passed from hand to hand, splintered into smaller pieces. Disease, war, funeral rites. The but there must always be an overseer of the cycle as life falls away. For countless eons it was Yurgil, the lord of the end of everything, presided over mortality with his unblinking stare until even he grew wary. Young Ball, Bane, and Merkel must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Merkel claimed primacy over death from Yurgil's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Ball in his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kelmovor to judge passing souls if one deity could hold the process entire? Even gods could die after all. Those who worship death should remember that above all else. And then we got the Mortal View Eyewitness Accounts of the Ballspawn Crisis. This mass-produced book has a cheap imitation of Ball's symbols stamped onto the cover. The Guild seal on the inside of the cover belongs to a printmaking collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise the wicked god's blood was running in their veins. An ominous Candlekeep. Savok and his lot are always the first ones that come to mind. You know this all started with a bit of iron and Nazgul. Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then, I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took the man for a son of Ball. Amnion mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Ball, I curse Inachus, and I curse you. Hostile vampire, Afkatla's slums. The five tore Tether to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Ballspawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Saradosh Merchant retired. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up at the Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a Ballspawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type, after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet, Baldur's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse. Alright, we'll pick that up here. We got, what do we have here? The Unclaimed, a sturdily bound story of a cleric of Shar whose soul was never claimed from the City of Judgment. In her life, her service had been impeccable. Daily did she devote herself to the Lady of Loss. Daily did she free herself from the tyranny of memory. All in time was lost to her. Her relations, her preferences, even her own name. Upon the altar of her devotion placed she the ultimate offering, her empty mind. And when she died, when she awoke in death and found herself standing in a pale and faded City of Judgment, she waited for the Lady of Loss to retrieve her. A million souls and more passed her in colorless gusts, but no hand materialized in her hand. No voice whispered instruction in her ear. No guidance probe offered itself from the bleached and barren sky. Time, immaterial time, passed around her like air, coming and going. And still the goddess did not come for her devotee. Kelmovor pitied her, as much as the Lord of the Dead is able, but could not intervene. This cleric of the Lady of Loss, unclaimed despite her worthiness, might yet have one more lesson to learn. That not of forgetting, but being forgotten. Kind of a chilling tale, that one. Don't you think?
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Ooh, a lid.
Damn it.
This lid's rim is coated with a film of dry milk, 2 in weight, 1 in value. Alright, I'll pick up the Acclaimed here. Yeah, what does the roll book say? Books on various unrelated subjects, organized in no obvious order. A bowl. A modest wooden bowl. 1 in weight, 1 in value. Fair enough. Yeah, see, that's the entrance that... Oh!
This place is trapped.
Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't know... God damn it. I didn't know that there was a trap there. Fuck, now we're, like, severely damaged. Okay. At least Shadowheart is. God damn, how much damage did we take from that explosion? 2d6? God... Fucking A. Assholes. Okay, I'll pick those 2 books up. Shabby wardrobe here. Elven wood soles. These shoes make light, almost imperceptible clicking noises as they walk on stone. The wood nice and sculpted. 1.1 and weight 7 in value. I guess I'll equip that. And a rufflesome belaguered hat for the disconcerting raconteur, spinner of stories, and peacockish personality. 1 and weight 5 in value. Yeah, I'm good on that, Chief. I'll loot this. I will pick this up. What do you mean I can't reach it? Why can't I reach that? The fuck?
Let's get going. Let's have a look at myself.
Bed. Ink pot, often used and refilled. The sides are a mess of inky stains. 0.6 and weight 10 in value. That I'll take. The rustic chest. Though simple and weather-worn, this chest seems sturdy enough. 40 and weight 1 in value.
If not over.
Alright, I think we are time to go on to the library. We'll pick up the thief's tools from here.
No lock, no handle. How does it open?
Oh yeah, I guess let's look at our journal over here. We got, yeah, the Wizard of Waterdeep. Continued traveling with Gale. A wizard named Gale joined the party. He claims to have been on the Nautiloid, which means he's infected too. And the Nautiloid crash region, explore the runes. Find a way into the runes. We met some bandits near some runes. They've been trying to break into a crypt with no success. Whatever they're after is probably still inside, and then investigate the runes. We found a way into the abandoned runes. We found a locked door, but it doesn't have a keyhole. There's got to be something interesting behind it. So it looks like we'll have to go this way. Yeah, let's make this area bright. It's too sordid for my tastes. Certainly. Ooh, the Curse of the Vampire. An ancient text written on dry, cracking paper. Its cover is inscribed with every holy symbol you've ever seen, and some you haven't. Hearken close and beware the vampire. Beware its cold beauty, beware its charm, beware its curse. Above all, beware the pale noble, for the vampire cannot bear to be of the common folk. How doth one protect from the beast? Walk not in blackest night, for the vampire loves these nights more than any other. If you must walk, do so by the light of our moon and take care. Carry the blessings and marks of your God at all times. But remember, your home is a fortress if protected well. If you hear a knock in the night, be wary. Let no stranger into your home. If it be a friend, look upon them. Do you find them pallid and wan? See you any mark upon their neck? See you any dirt upon their clothes? Unless their need is great, turn away all but the most trusted. And if the beast finds a way into your home, flee. Leave love and family behind. You will not save them if you fight. You will not see them again. But they will see you, pale and smiling, calling them into the night. I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of like reading the books. You know, I mean, like, someone had to take the time to write the books in this game, so I'm gonna... Yeah, these two I already read. We'll pick up the Unclaimed, we'll pick up the Inkpot and the Quill. Yeah, if you take the time to loot this library, you can pick up a lot of books and sell this and get a lot of money in exchange.
Something over there.
Ooh, the looter's trunk. Dusty fingerprints model the exterior of this worn traveler's trunk. And then this is the lever to open the door to get further into the crypt. Yeah, if you look at the DC is 1, so pretty much, I mean, you're gonna succeed, unless all 4 of your party members roll a crit 1. Which I don't know what the chances are of that happening.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Curious who this statue is supposed to be of. It's got a man. What? It kind of looks like he's. I mean, I don't know about being maybe prayed or like. I mean, he's not like bent down like he's in a form of a prayer, but he's kind of got his like arms outward. Interesting. Chapel records. An annal of the dead listing hundreds of departed souls. 1 in weight, 14 in value. Fine dust coats the pages of this weathered book. Beneath the bone-white powder, hundreds of short obituaries are recorded in tiny script. Gorbion Tibler, Ilmatar drowning. Ivan Arikson, Ogma, eternal rot. And Devrion Stout, Saluna fever. We'll pick that up. I am picking up every single item that I can find. I need to be rich. I need to be the richest person in Faerun. Yeah, I'm just picking up a whole library to sell, you know? I'm a very studious dwarf, you know? Like, how much do I have in my inventory already? Shit, 10... 20, 25, 26 books already? Shit. God damn. And yeah, see that, yeah, that's what leads to the open door. That's what this door you can actually not lockpick, so you actually have to press this lever in order to get further into the, well, technically there is another entrance into this dungeon. Not technically, there is. But, that's besides the point. Ooh, 10 XP. Okay, scroll protection from evil and good. Protect an ally against the attacks and powers of aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, and undead. Lasts until a long rest. It requires concentration. Each one is 0.04 and weight 40 in value. Action single use. We're gonna split this up. We'll send one to Gale and then one to Shadowheart. Excuse me. Damaged face. No. A jug.
Built for the living.
Tiny lines of cracked paint spread over this vase jug like a spider web. 0.02 in weight 1 in value. Damaged vase. This one's fine vase has been cracked by either time or neglect. 4 in weight 1 in value. We'll go over here. Loot this. Okay, for 12 gold. Opulent chest. This exquisitely crafted chest, ornamented with gems and lined of cushioned velvet, is fit for storing the finest treasures. Really? 12 gold is the finest treasure? Really? Whatever. Whatever you say. If 12 gold is the finest treasure. I'll pick up the torch. Loot the skeleton. Nothing in there. Or nothing of value in there. Ooh, silver necklace. Sapphire necklaces are popular among Baldur's Gate's patriarchs as mourning garb. The heavy teardrop-shaped stones represent the weight of their loss. 0.1 and weight 25 in value. A vase. The lovely, delicate, and quite old, judging by its dated design. 4 and weight 1 in value. Pick this up. We'll read on death and resurrection. A thin and pliable volume smelling faintly of dust. An expert from the ongoing metatext, Rebound Biosa Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical efforts to reconstruct a metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Of what value is a life? Far too historic a topic to warrant any serious critical consideration between these pages, surely. Or so it would seem at first glance. But once we push aside the mysticism and dewy-eyed sentiment so often clouding our assessment, it is clear that across all the spinning planes, each and every life does indeed have a quantifiable value. It is simply that not all are equally valuable. Consider, we already know that the destruction of our material form is not the end. If anything, our souls are more free after death, transcending planar barriers in search of a resting place that best befits our deeds, beliefs, and station in life. But even this assessment is subject to market forces. Lord Calmivore weighing our souls against how thoroughly we have given them over to other gods, empowering them in turn. There is, of course, an alternate route. Not the end of the path, but the chance to retread it. Clerics across the realms wield the power to return life to any soul deemed worthy or willing enough. It is strange then that these so frequently intersect with those deemed wealthy enough, for the components for such a spell are beyond the means of most mortals. I have interviewed those who have made such a return, and in truth have found them to be of the most dull and unimaginative sort that I cannot possibly imagine what it is they were so eager to return to. If a true assessment of the journey is to be made, then there is simply no replacement for embarking upon it oneself. Perhaps, one day, this great volume of learning will make me worthy enough to walk that path, and wealthy enough to return. Damn, kind of a harsh stance on people who return to life, calling them dull and unimaginative, no? But whatever. I'm gonna pause here. I will be right back, just giving a few moments. Alright, chat, I am back.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Ah, shit. Fine, I will disarm all these traps.
Quick step.
Traps. How considerate.
This is why I have a story on Be the Guy Who Disarms Traps, because he just
Someone doesn't like
is built
visitors.
different when it comes to disarming traps. Plus 3 dexterity, plus 2 sleight of hand proficiency, and expertise. He already gets a plus 7 at level 2 to see and disarm traps. See, even with and adding guidance on there, even rolling a 2, I'm gonna succeed on a difficulty class of 10.
Traps. How considerate.
trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
So many of these. Goodness gracious.
Be careful. There are traps.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Be careful. There are traps about.
So many of these goddamn gargoyles. Oh, well, there was one more over here. Yeah, don't think I forgot about you. Okay.
I wonder.
Do we all fail the... Yep, I knew that. I knew that, because normally this is a trap here, but I guess we all fail our perception check to figure out that the sarcophagus is also trapped. So...
No time to rest.
And pressing this button stops... Ooh. Stops the traps from occurring. So I guess I didn't need to spend my time disarming all the traps, but, you know, I just like showing off, so, you know. Engraved key. Black ink stains blot the handle of this key. Found in the sarcophagus within a long-forgotten chapel. 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. And then the Watcher's Guide. This is an uncommon spear, so it's a versatile weapon. Holding it with one hand is 1d6. Holding it with two hands it's 1d8 plus your strength modifier and piercing damage. Death's Promise. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike. Proficiency of this weapon attack unlocks Rush Attack. Time is dampened in this spear's sheen, but the center glows a faint blue. The magic it exudes feels old, terrible, and divine. The spear was given to its previous owner for his unerring loyalty, even after death. Spear, thrown weapon, and versatile. 2.7 in weight, 200 in value. We're actually going to send this to Shadowheart and have her equip this.
There's no time to waste.
She's not going to get more damage from the spear. Right, because she's wielding it with one hand, but she is going to get the benefits of the Death's Promise. So I am going to equip this. This mace I don't really need anymore. I'll send this back to Ygrov.
No one's stopped me yet.
There is some other stuff I could loot in here, though. I mean, like, that is the main thing that you would want from in here.
Can carry me.
But there's actually...
Something the matter?
God damn it. No, I did not mean to talk to you, Shadowheart.
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
It's a mystery to me, huh? I'll be the judge of that. Ooh, a trident. So it's a type of spear. So yeah, 1d6 or 1d8, depending if you're holding it with one hand or two hands, plus your strength modifier and piercing damage. Proficiency at this weapon type unlocks Rush Attack, Piercing Strike, and Disarming Attack. Focus your attack on your foe's hands and possibly force them to drop the weapons they are holding. Requires enemies to succeed on a strength saving throw in order to avoid having their weapons dropped. It's a melee attack roll. You get it back after a short rest, and it uses an action. It is said tridents were brought to the surface when Umberlee threw a Triton prince who scorned her onto Faerun's shores. It's a trident, a thrown weapon, and versatile. 3.6 in weight, 40 in value. We are going to pick up, the studded shield, the trident, and a soul coin. Strange, incomprehensible whispers emanate from this coin, pervading your mind of rage and despair. These coins can power infernal engines. Bonus action 0.01 in weight, 100 in value. We'll pick that up.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Yeah, it's worth 100 value, dumb fuck. Ooh, a warhammer. 1d8 or 1d10 and bludgeoning damage. Proficiency at this weapon type unlocks Concussive Smash, Weakening Strike, and Backbreaker. Possibly knocks your enemy prone. That lasts for 2 turns. Enemies have to succeed on a strength saving throw in order to avoid being knocked prone. It's a melee attack roll, you get it back after a short rest, and it uses an action. This hammer's noticeable lack of upkeep hardly matters, given its heft. It's a war hammer and it's versatile, 5.4 and weight 50 in value. No, I don't want any of that. Okay, I don't think there's anything else over there.
Anything of use?
Nope, nothing right there. What's in this heavy chest? Ooh. Arrow Roaring Thunder. Does your weapon damage, plus it explodes on impact, pushing targets back 17 feet. When knocked, this arrow vibrates and emits a faint but distinctive crackle. Enemies have to succeed on a strength saving throw in order to avoid being pushed back. Its action single use 0.2 and weight 20 in value. We'll send that to Astarion, same thing with the Trap Disarm Toolkit. And I guess I'll keep this for myself. What was I gonna do? Oh, I do have a torch right here, don't I? Yeah, so you could go to Gale. Hey Don, I need to check out my sweatshirt. It's getting warm in here. Okay.
What now?
This door just leads you back to the beach. Kind of like right where you recruited Shadowheart.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
I just can't leave a door not, you know what I mean? I just cannot not unlock a door, you know what I mean?
These boots have seen everything.
I have to do it. The completionist in me has to. Tormelian Rain, a slim-fitting silver band decorated with a mint green gemstone. 0.1 in weight, 18 in value. We'll pick that up. I believe we are ready to go over here.
Here we go.
And also that key, that engraved key that you got from this tomb allows you to unlock this door. I believe you can lockpick it, but why lockpick it when you could use a key, you know?
Some scribes. No sign of a scribe.
Gonna loot these dead skeletons.
I wonder what was so subversive
Wait,
about their words
yeah,
that they
dead
commanded
skeletons. Does that
protection.
make sense? I mean, are skeletons dead? Well, I guess they are, but like, I mean, like they're already dead even if they're alive. You know what I mean? Oh, did I troll by not using? Oh, never mind. Okay, good. I still passed. Okay. Okay.
Got a long road ahead.
Really? 2 plates? 2 in value? This plate is rough with scratches left behind by forks and knives. 0.8 and weight 2 in value. Yeah, that was a worthless chest.
I have to keep going.
Completely worthless. Pick up the quarterstaff. Turning on the torches over here.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
him right
think anyone
there.
still worshipped him.
Oh, wait a second. The studded shield. I had a studded shield, didn't I? I'm actually sending this to Gale. Because he's also proficient with shields. So, yeah, equip that now. He's 14 armor class.
I have a
Okay.
lot on my mind and, well, in it.
It's actually important for this. Actually, I won't spoil
The
anything.
inscription is in a language unknown to you.
I'm gonna loot this guy. Okay, scroll burning hands. I'll give this one to Shadowheart because Gale already has one. guess I'll loot. Ooh, heavy key. A heavy iron key found on the corpse of a long-dead scribe. 0.02 in weight, 1 in value. We'll take that and the dagger. Okay. More protection from scrolls from evil and good. I guess I'll do this. I'll send this to Shadowheart, and I'll send these two to Gale. Alright, time to go to this door here. Yeah, there's nothing over here, even though it looks like there could be.
Oh, that's just begging to be read.
You are right, Astarion. It is begging to be read. Ooh, ringmail armor, heavy armor, 14 armor class, disadvantage on stealth checks, no AC bonus from dexterity because it's heavy armor, and then 34 in weight, 100 in value. We'll pick that up. A Morning Star, 1d8 plus your strength modifier and piercing damage, main hand only, tenacity. When you miss an attack, you deal your strength modifier and bludgeoning damage anyway. Proficiency with this weapon type unlocks concussive smash and heartstopper. Possibly inflicts chest trauma. Target loses in action. That lasts for 2 turns. Undead and constructs can't get chest trauma. It's a melee attack roll. Enemies have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw in order to avoid getting chest trauma. You get it back after a short rest and it uses in action. More of this Morning Star's iron spikes are bent than not. 3.6 in weight, 50 in value. Pick that up and then the soul coin as well. Okay, the heavy chest.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Come on, Astarion. Yes! Thank you. Goated.
What's it in?
Really? I did that for a cup? I did that for a fucking cup.
Lost in
Well,
thought.
time to
In for a
read the
surprise?
Book of Dead Gods. Shit, I did not mean to pick it. Read it.
This
There we
book
go.
is far lighter than it should be with such a massive log.
I'll do the Arcana, because I get a +5 compared to the Intelligence of only +3, so I'll search for Arcane Rune to Sabotage. Okay, I just need, like, a moderate roll. Okay. I'll take that easily.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
I'll examine the book more closely. Oh, please, 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 please. Oh, come on, Gale, you're too good. You're too goated, man.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
That, my friends, is how we get 2 inspiration. So this is our first inspiration, so I guess I'll explain about it. Oh shit, it levels it up us to level 3 already? Holy shit. I don't think I've ever leveled up this early before. What the fuck? What the fuck did I do to level up so early? The fuck? Even with I've killed the Cambion and the Mind Flayer aboard this ship before and still haven't been level... and had to wait until I left this dungeon before I got to level 3. How did I get up to level 3 so quickly? Interesting. But yeah, so anyways, back to the inspiration before I got distracted there. If you go to your journal's inspiration here, each character, depending on their background, has a chance to get inspiration, depending on if they do something, like, akin to their background, like, similar to the background. Right, so, being, like, a charlatan, or a guild artisan, my main character. Your skill in a particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protection while engaging in your art. Repairing and discovering rare crafts will bring new inspiration. So for Shadowheart, I got Divinity Undone, unlock and read the Book of Dead Gods. And I also got that for Gale as well, Secrets of the Sundering, unlock and read the Book of Dead Gods. So I just got 2 inspiration. The max you can hold in the party is 4. This, if you go back to your party view, this is your inspiration thing. So yeah, obviously, if you play D&D, excuse me, if you've played D&D before, you know what inspiration is. So that, I mean, I was just surprised I got to level 3. I don't know what I did differently to get to level 3 this time. It's not like I explored any new areas. I mean, I don't know. Okay, we're not going to go Arcane Archer subclass. We're going to go Battle Master. The question is what free maneuvers are we going to take? So I've always done the Distracting Strike, the Goading Attack, and then the Precision Attack. I feel like, I don't know, I like those 3, Goading and Goading, yeah, target receives disadvantage on attacking any other creature, Distracting, giving your allies advantage on their next attack roll, and then Precision. Spend a superiority die to add it to the result of the attack roll. I think I'm going to do that. I just don't know what I did differently. Like, did they change, like, XP or something? Like, I'm not playing on a new patch. For spells, I guess I'll get rid of Bane and then do Spiritual Weapon and Hold Person, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going the Arcane Trickster subclass. I'm gonna go the Assassin. Whereas I get, with the Assassin, yeah, you're, in combat you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet, and then, quick as an alley cat in the Rain Dark City, you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat, and then any successful attack roll against a surprised creature is a critical hit. So that is what I'm going to take for Astarion, Assassin. And then for Gale. For him, I'm going to take Phantasmal Force and Shadow Blade. These are the only 2 wizard spells that are level 2 in the game that you can't find through spell scrolls. Every single one of these other spells that are listed, you could eventually find through spell scrolls. And now, I just want to have Gale to have every single wizard spell possible, so I'm just going to choose these 2, even though this one isn't really going to be suiting his playstyle. I just want him to have every single spell. But yeah, these 2, you could not get through spell scrolls, but Arcane Lock, Shatter, Malsacid Arrow, all these others you can eventually find. Same thing with all the level 1 ones down here. See, like, I already have Protection, like, I already have Magic Missile, I found that, I just have yet to learn it. Same thing with Ice Knife, and same thing with Protection from Evil and Good. Anyways, I'm choosing those 2. So I'm just shocked that I'm level 3. I've never been level 3 before I've left the Catacombs before. You know what I mean?
Find a way forward.
I don't know, I just... shocked, I guess. The Book of Dead Gods will send this back to Ygrod, I guess.
Never a dull moment.
Cause I don't know what I did differently. I'm already at... Oh my god, Ygrod just got enough experience. He's at 1. 1 experience. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Shadowheart and Gale have 20 more than the rest of the party because those 2 have inspiration. You also gain XP from getting inspiration, not much. It's like, I mean, depending on what act you're in, like in Act 1 you're getting like roughly like 20 or 15. So not like a whole lot. We're gonna press this button to start combat here. And that is why I decided
Let
to
them come.
pick up the weapons from their corpses, because now they don't have any weapons. Now this guy, the Entombed Warrior, he would normally have a scimitar. Now the only thing he could do is throw stones. He doesn't even have an unarmed attacks. These guys, the Entombed Scribes, can still cast spells. The spells that they have access to are Fog Cloud, Ray of Frost, and Silence. So 2 of their free spells don't even deal any damage. So with this fight, even on Honor mode, it's relatively easy. I mean, I just have to... what am I going to do here? I could... Oh, that was really stupid of me. You know what? Before my turn is done...
I can't even catch my breath.
Okay, I want you to jump up here. Okay, I want you to take the cunning action, dash action, please.
A rough tempest I will raise.
See, this is kind of clever. So before Shadowheart ends her turn, I'm just going to get them all in range. And now with Shadowheart, I'm going to cast Bless on all 3 of these people. Or no. Now I'm going to end my turn with Shadowheart.
Survival is all that matters.
I guess I will ranged attack. I mean, the chances of me hitting are... Okay, 6 damage. Not too shabby. And my turn... Oh, sneak attack range. Are you fucking kidding me, Astarion? That's literally the whole point of your character, is to be the most powerful at the beginning of your turn. Alright, on the first turn of combat, and you decide to miss. Are you... An advantage on the roll, and you roll a 5. A 5. You had advantage on the roll, and that's all you can roll? You little fucking asshole. Fucking... Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what? You're off the team. Ah, you're off the team. I can't have... You know what? I'm gonna do Witch Bolt, I guess. Okay, see, Gale, Gale knows what's up. Gale knows what's up. God damn you, fucking Astarion, little asshole. Oh no, Fog Cloud. Whatever am I gonna do? Wow, it does... Okay, D4 plus your strength modifier. Okay. Shit. Okay. Let's go over here, I guess. Wait, can I cast Turn Undead? Oh, this guy would almost be affected by it. No! Fine, how about... Target must be a humanoid. Guess I could summon this Great Axe. Like, right... there, maybe. Oh, I have to be within line of sight to cast it, I think. Okay. And then how about Turn Undead? Oh, nice. They're both turned. Okay.
No choice but to keep going.
I'm gonna jump over here. Ikaroth. %95 chance and you missed. You roll a 2. You roll a fucking 2. Oh, fucking assholes. Oh, fucking shit.
Be quick.
Wait, can I use sneak attack if... Oh, I do have advantage because this is technically considered an ally. Not technically, it is an ally. You know what? I'll use... Okay, okay. Shit, maybe I shouldn't have attacked someone who is turned, because if you're turned, you can't... Yeah, turned. Infected entity must move away from the creature that turned it. It can't take actions, bonus actions, or reactions other than dash or try to escape an effect that prevents movement. Ends upon taking damage. Yeah, I kind of trolled that by... It doesn't matter anyways, this person's at 1 health.
Unleash me.
It's not gonna do shit.
Good move.
And I guess I will confirm... Yeah, I'll end the turn feature, it doesn't matter. 4 damage, that's all you can do on that D12? Whatever. Whatever. I'm done with this game. No. That's probably useless of me to cast Shadow Heart's turn undead because I didn't really use that to my advantage at all. I just had it immediately end. That was kind of stupid of me. There, ha, you missed. Thank you. Okay, what do I do here? Okay, I am silenced. I'm gonna go up here.
Heading there.
Wait, am I still... I'm still fucking silenced because of my fucking shoe is right there. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that is actually... We actually have to be trolling. Oh my god, because... Bro, I'm not even in it. Bro, how am I still silenced? Oh, this is bullshit. I'm like outside of this... My character is barely in. Oh my fucking goodness, that is actually... That is actually annoying. Whatever. Fuck it, we're still gonna fuck these guys up. I guess I'll jump... Like right here, I guess. Do this. Okay, that was a big one. That was a big one.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
We'll use offhand attack over here. There we go.
Let me recite their demise.
I guess we'll go over here. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that was huge. Okay. Okay. I guess just go back this way. Probably was no point in summoning that spiritual weapon. One bad thing about this is just has slow ass movement, only 20 movement speed. Yeah, now it's just these 2 other entombed scribes that are not really gonna do much. Okay, but maybe I spoke too soon.
Moving.
Alrighty. Alright, just 1 more left.
Time to push my luck again.
Alright, 4 damage. Look at that. Just...
Yes, here.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables. Even
There we
after
go.
death.
There we go.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
Should mind my step. A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Ooh, oh, pale orange dye, uncommon. Combine this dye with an equipment item to alter the colors of fabric, leather, and even metal. Certainly very orange. Pumpkins live in envy of this dye. 1 in weight, 15 in value. We'll send that to camp. And then the Amulet of Lost Voices. It's a rare amulet. Speak with the dead. Level 3 necromancy spell. The dead hold no secrets from Yurgle's Scriveners of Doom. 0.1 in weight, 65 in value. We'll send this to Gale, I guess. I'll pick up the 37 gold. Alright, Gale, we will equip this amulet.
So might as well. At least things have stayed interesting.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
And I guess if that let's look at this ritually, meet the guy who's known as Withers.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Quite the question, so what's the reason for it? I feel like he's talking to us, so wait, what was it? What did he say? So he has spoken, and so you stand before me. I could say, so he has spoken, what he are you talking about? I mean, is he talking about me? I'm gonna say this, yeah, like, what he are you talking
An
about?
arbiter of certain matters. But that is not important now. Wilt thou answer my question?
Fine, I'll answer.
So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life?
I feel like each of these, I mean, I'm playing a good character. No one life is worth more than any other. We are all equal. I feel like someone could say that, and if they're a good character. That depends on the person's deeds. Maybe that's like a neutral alignment, right? Like if someone's evil, like life's only value is as currency, doesn't matter to me otherwise. Maybe I feel like that would be a cynical person. Each life is of infinite value and merits sacrificing everything for. That would be like a neutral good character. This is like a lawful good character, maybe. The only life that matters is mine. Oh no, that's definitely true neutral. Depends on the mortal. Maybe chaotic good, I don't know. I could say... Okay, I'll say that it depends on the person's deeds.
I am sure thou believest as such.
Of course I believe it. What do you mean?
Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Look at that, we just got 40 experience. See what I mean? We're already like 91 into level 3 or 71 or whatever. Like, how do we get so much XP? I'm really confused. Scroll of Sleep. Put creatures into a magical slumber. Select targets up to a combined 24 hit points. It lasts for 2 turns. Range is 60 feet. Action single use 0.04 and weight 40 in value. We'll send that to Gale. Take the soul coin and the gold.
With haste.
I don't know what I did differently, because it's not like, I don't know, maybe they changed up way XP works, I don't know, because it's, I mean, I don't know, I guess I'm just confused, that's all. Alrighty, so we finished exploring the tomb. We got Withers. It's important to do that. Actually, I think you can meet Withers if you don't explore the tomb. I don't know how, because I've always done that dungeon. It's just a way to get XP. I guess we'll take this. But as you learn from Withers, he said that we'll see each other again at the proper time and place. Well, we are soon about to see him again. Because I'm about to go to camp and take a long rest. Because my party
Must have been here a while.
is very, very famished. Well, not famished,
Another
but
broken trap.
very, very weak right now. It's not necessarily like the lack of spell slots, it's just the fact of health. I mean, we're all at like half health or less, well, except my main character, Gale, but like we're all badly beaten up with no more short rests available. And we have the camp supplies, so I might as well take a long rest. So yeah, let's go down here and I guess go to camp. Or do I think I could... Or, you know, I could do this encounter first of Lae'zel. I don't think we're in... I mean, a potential encounter, I should say. I don't think I'm going to take enough damage from it. Whereas my whole party will die. Hopefully not. Otherwise, then I'll just be trolling.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
Damn, you're kind of
The
rude.
thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull
It.
hangs in response
Damn,
to
did
the
they just call
prisoner's
Lae'zel
white,
it?
hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Demanding for a woman in your position, why should I? I'll say, don't worry, I'll get them out of here one way or
Your
another.
words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
See, I told you there's no love lost between Lae'zel and Shadowheart. Fine, I'm gonna say this creature is dangerous. There is a chance if I click this that... See, if I click leave, I've tried this before, it actually has the Tieflings try to bring Lae'zel to their camp. And Lae'zel, if you know anything about her character, she is not gonna go timidly. She essentially fights them. And if you decide to... And because you didn't side with her, she also attacks you. So I'm not going to click the leave option. Attack the Tieflings, I could just straight up attack them if I wanted to. I could shoot the trap down and then essentially deceive them, like pretend like I'm on their side and then side of Lae'zel. I also could try to have them leave. Like deception, like, here, I'll deal with the creature, or I'll deal with Lae'zel, and then hopefully they'll allow me to get through this fight without any bloodshed. So I'm gonna add guidance here. Unfortunately, I just don't have any bonuses to deception, so I just have to rely on a good roll. That was not a good roll, even with the guidance of +4. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to fight the Tieflings here. I'm not gonna waste inspiration on that. That's just whatever.
Demaze, let's
No, I'm not leaving this fiend with a stranger.
kill them.
Now I could persuade them to shoot the trap down. I don't know if this would... do I click the persuasion? I don't know if this would make me... I'm pretty sure I would still get the chance to side with Lae'zel. You know what? I'm just gonna attack the teeth. Actually, no. I'm gonna do this. See what happens. Okay. And then we're gonna actually side with Lae'zel.
Right. No one's safe if that thing goes loose. Not even us.
Damaze?
Enough. Lower the trap. Ready your blade.
Wait.
You've but one chance. Join me or die.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the Tieflings.
You lying rat!
Yeah, I had to... and that is how... I'm pretty sure, yep, I did. That's why I did it. Okay, and they had the chance to escape. They had the chance to escape. When I said leave it for me to kill. They you know what, I'm blaming the Tieflings for this. They chose to. And I'm pretty sure that I read about it. A story could get the flexible diplomacy, inspiration. Yeah, betray the Tieflings after convincing them to free Lae'zel, gain from background charlatan. The story just got 20 experience for that. Oh, that was fucking awesome. Like, I'm not gonna side... I mean, yeah, make Shadowheart have less opinion than me. Oh well. I'm not gonna fucking side against Lae'zel. Against random Tieflings. Like... What do I use Assassinate Initiative on? You know, I'll use it on my Mesa here. Oh shit, yeah, and the sneak attack damage of 17? Shit. Okay, we'll use Cunning Action Dash, I guess. To get right up here. Wait, I should do this. I'm gonna have... What was I doing? No. How do I... This is what I was doing. Yes, reactions. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Instead of just automatically using opportunity attacks, I'm gonna have it ask if I want to use an opportunity attack. Because sometimes it may be like, I don't know, not like where I don't necessarily want to use an opportunity attack in certain situations, so that's why I did it.
The dance macabre.
Okay, I need my turn. Shit. Wow.
No!
You know what? I blame you guys.
With ease.
What should I do?
I'm blaming the tieflings for this. I'm sorry. You can't blame me. They had the chance to go, and I told them to leave. I told them to leave, and so let me deal with it. You chose. You chose. Okay, fine. I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself, I guess.
On the move.
Okay. Yep, right here.
If this is worth the cost. Don't waste a step.
Really? Okay, there we go. There we go.
Excellent.
Alright, and there we go.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What exactly is a
It
creche?
many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Fine, yeah, a simple thank you would go
You
with
may as
this.
well suggest a wyvern bow to worms.
Damn,
The
Lizelle, you're
cure
kind
I
of rude.
offer will suffice as thanks.
Fair enough. You will offer. It's not even you, it's your people. The fuck?
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Yeah, how about you just meet me at camp?
Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
Alrighty. And with that, oh god, yeah, Shadowheart's approval mean went all the way down to 5? Damn. Damn. Fucking siding, damn, that was... Shadowheart did not like me siding with Lae'zel right there. Holy shit, she was up at like a 13. Well, I'm gonna pick up the short bow. Sorry, Nymessa. I mean... Again, I don't mean to beat on a dead horse or whatever that saying is, but like, I gave them a chance to leave. And they chose not to. I said, let me deal with it, and they're like, yeah, I don't want to trust a fiend of a stranger. I'm like, okay. Your loss. Okay, we're taking that. Okay, at this point, we are going to take a long rest, because there is a combat coming up very shortly, and there's just no... no way I'm gonna go into that combat with, like, starting at 4 health. I mean, I could use potions of healing, but, like, potions of healing are just not as plentiful to come by in this game as camp supplies are. You know what I mean? Like, camp supplies I could find, like, easily.
And yet another. Hardly the warmest of welcomes.
Yeah, so let me go to camp, or actually, let's go take a long rest, actually.
There are important matters to discuss.
There are, huh? So this is our traveler's chest. You can put certain items in here that you find from the wild. That's where I put the dyes from earlier. I am going to put my supply pack in here with the food, because I don't want to carry that. Look at that, see, it reduces my carrying capacity. Or not reduces my weight that I'm currently carrying. I guess fine. We'll talk to Withers as well as the rest of our party. All right, Withers, what do you have to say?
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Get attack. No, not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No.
This guy does not like to talk, I take it.
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Sure, can I trust these people?
Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake.
This guy likes to kind of speak in riddles.
Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
I look very ugly doing it.
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
This guy kind of likes to keep his, kind of likes to keep things hidden and close to his chest. He doesn't like to explain a lot.
A matter of coin.
You know, I actually kind of want to say what he says if I say that's outrageous.
Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
Anyways, Withers allows you to change your class. So if you, I don't know, like, decided that you want to switch up your class, you can totally do that. It costs 100 gold, so, I mean, not, as you'll find, not a lot. I mean, and you can also change any of your party members' classes as well. I guess let's go talk to some of my companions here. Gale, what do you have to say?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Go to hell.
Rude.
Ha! You're a good sport.
I am
Go
into
to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial.
Oh yeah, if you don't know, upon that Mind Flayer ship, we were transported into the first layer of Hells of Avernus. That's what we were fighting with those imps and those campions. That was the first layer of hell.
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I said, I mean, I really could pick any option here. I guess I'll go with this one. I mean, Action will. Yeah, this one. Yeah, actually, I'll go with this one.
Point well made. I see. I'll wake you bright and early. We'll need to find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Alrighty. Lae'zel, what do you have to say?
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter. Do you suppose the parasites inside us dare to rest? That the Geich do not still pursue us with each peal of the bell? Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Damn. Fuck you, Lae'zel. I mean, that is definitely Lae'zel. That is. Oh, Lae'zel.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
Oh, you're brooding. Whatever. Alright, Shadowheart, what do you have to say?
Doing the rounds, are you? You'd better get some rest. What were you two talking about?
I don't even know, like, was it me and Lae'zel, or me and Gale, or me and Astarion? I could say, what do you mean?
You and Gale.
Oh, you and... No, you honestly no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, we were discussing the next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Gale.
I wasn't confiding anyone, I was just talking. Yeah, I mean...
So am I.
Oh.
If we're to survive, we need to trust each other. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
That is what we're focusing on.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Alrighty. Right, we talked to all our companions. We are time for a long rest. Alright, we got, 80, of course, 80 camp supplies. Do a long rest, so we'll use 2 of our supply packs here. Each supply pack is 40, so let's use a long rest, I guess. Alrighty. Wait! I did not mean to leave camp. We are actually gonna go to camp quick. I'm gonna have Shadowheart change her subclass. Go up to Withers here and change her subclass. Right now she is part of the Trickery domain. I already played with Shadowheart's Trickery domain last time. I don't want to play with it again.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my class for 100 gold.
As thou desire.
I'm gonna keep her as a cleric. I'm gonna change one of her cantrips. Sacred Flame is just not a good cantrip compared to Toll the Dead. D12 compared to a D8. I mean, I'm also gonna get rid of Resistance. And then have Produce Flame. And I'll keep Guidance, obviously, because that's the S tier cantrip. And then I'm going to change for the War Domain, actually. If you're wondering why I chose the War Domain, it was literally because I rolled the dice. I rolled a D8, and then just, obviously, if it was a 1, it would be Death Domain, Knowledge Domain was a 2. And if it was a 7, I would reroll or something, right? Because I've already played with the Trickery Domain. So the Trickery Domain, you get Blessing of the Trickster, grant another creature advantage on stealth checks. Only affects one target at a time, it requires concentration, and in the Trickery Domain spells, you always get Charm Person and Disguise Self prepared. So I'm going to go with the War Domain here. So with that, you get proficiency in martial weapons and heavy armor, and then you also get Shield of Faith always prepared, and then Divine Favor always prepared. And then subclass features War Priest. When you make an unarmed or weapon attack, you can spend a War Priest charge to make an additional attack as a bonus action. So yeah, Divine Favor, your weapon attacks deal an additional D4 radiant damage. It lasts for 3 turns. It requires concentration. It's a bonus action to cast. And then Shield of Faith, it's protect a creature from attacks, increases armor class by 2. It lasts until a long rest. It uses concentration, range is 60 feet. It uses a bonus action to cast. So that is what I'm going to go with. Abilities here, I'm going to obviously assign the +2 bonus to Wisdom to make that 17. I'm going to lower my Charisma to 10 and increase this to 12. And I think I'm going to increase my... lower my Dexterity from 13 to 14. Or sorry, yeah, switch Dexterity and Constitution around. But I'm going to lower this to... shit, wait, no. This is going to go back to 14. This is going to go to 12, and this is going to go to 14. There, okay. I think this is what I want. So, yeah, 15 Wisdom, 14 Strength, 13 Constitution, 12 Dex, 10 Charisma, 8 Intelligence. I'm going to assign the +1 to Strength, and then the +2 to Wisdom. And then for my skills, I get Insight and Religion because of my background. I'm going to go with Medicine and I think Persuasion. I'll choose. And then I think that is going to be Shadowheart. That sounds right. And then you just have to level... I mean, the one nuisance is you kind of have to level up your character again because it brings them back to level 1. So... yeah, I'll increase that to level 2. Now she's level 3 again. You don't lose any XP, so you don't have to worry about, like, oh, do I lose XP or anything? You don't. Okay, so now she gets Magic Weapon, always prepared, and Spiritual Weapon. Summon a floating spectral weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. It does D8 plus 3 force damage. Range is 60 feet, always prepared. It uses a bonus action to cast. And a Magic Weapon. Infuse a weapon with arcane energy. The weapon becomes magical, receiving a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. It lasts until a long rest. It uses concentration, always prepared, and a level 2 spell slot. Okay. Oh, prepared spells. I'm gonna go, yeah, Guiding Bolt, Cure Wounds, Bless, Inflict Wounds. We'll go with... I guess I'll go with Hold Person and... Calm Emotions, maybe? Or, no, Hold Person and Blindness. Okay. Okay. And now we can leave camp.
Still breathing, despite everything.
I just wanted to change her subclass before I...
Are they all like this?
Before I forgot.
Light on my feet.
Actually, while we're here...
Ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
I guess, yeah, I'll use Shield of Faith on my main character, Yegrov, here. Okay. So you can cast it outside of combat, right? I mean, it's just that, yeah, I mean, it lasts until a long rest. If it was a thing where it only lasted like 10 turns or a minute, well, then you would want to cast it outside of combat.
Don't waste a step.
It's just that now any other spell that I cast, right? Because, wait, where the oh, I forgot I split up my party. I don't know why I did that. That was really stupid of me. What was I doing? I was trolling. Alright, what's under this hidden chest? Or under this hidden pile of dirt? Okay, 53 gold and a potion of healing. I'll take it. Hang on a second. Wait. I type... I'm going to... give a potion of healing to each of my comrades. I don't need to have 8 of them. We're all gonna have 4. Except my character will have 5. Because I'm just better than everyone else. Okay. I'll do that. And then, Feast Tools will go to Astarion. I think I'm fine for now. Oh, Caustic Bulb. I guess I could split these up. This could go to Shadowheart. This will go to Astarion. This will go to Gale. Okay. Now we're set.
I've got a long road ahead.
Open the bloody gate!
Alright, I'll be right back. I will let this cutscene play out.
Orders. That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Hello, Lily, Johnny, are you still there? Yeah, I'm sorry, I only have one monitor, so I have to be looking at my phone in order for me to read chats. I'm just seeing this now. The storyline that hit me the hardest was Shadowheart. Either Shadowheart or Astarion. I didn't play Gale my first playthrough, and I still have yet to see Gale's finishing. Same thing with Karlach. I need to eventually buy a second monitor. I can't figure out a way for me to display Twitch chat on my monitor, so I have to be looking at my phone. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go up here, I guess. Oh, that was a big hit. Okay. What the heck? Okay, time to go up over here. I guess this one, Goblin Bullywog. Really? You didn't take your turn yet, did you? The fuck? Where's the boss? Oh, boss is right there, okay. Okay.
Get to the high ground! Raiders!
Oh shit! She is almost dead.
My sickle and sword.
That critical hit did a fuck ton of damage. Holy shit. Okay. We're gonna go over here, I guess. Toll the Dead, maybe? Well, Toll the Dead on this one. Really? 2 damage? That's what we're doing?
One can't always be a gentleman.
Oh, I should have prepared my spells. What am I doing? Oh, wait, never mind. I got Grease over here. Oh, there we go. Oh, that fucking worked brilliantly. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Well done, Gale. Oh, nice. And now you're... Okay, okay. How do I want to do this? I'm actually gonna...
Light on my feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna shove action. Well, first I'm gonna do this. Okay. Now I'm gonna shove you down here. Boom! Okay. Bruh. Are you fucking kidding me? You missed, Astarion. Fucking asshole. Fucking asshole missed. Bro. Astarion, what are we doing here? Yeah, she's gonna die. Unfortunately. Oh, miss. Okay, okay. Maybe there's a shot that she's gonna survive. Bruh, Gale, what the fuck are we doing here? Okay, we are gonna go Toll the Dead on you. Really? 1 damage on a D12? That's what the fuck we're doing? Really?
Battle of wits.
Okay.
Swiftly.
I guess you're gonna come over here, maybe? What the fuck? Arden, what the fuck are you doing? I guess I'll do this. Alrighty. Move over here. That'll be that turn. Alrighty.
On my way.
Ooh, nice miss. Nice miss. Okay. What do we do with Shadowheart here? Toll. Really? 3 damage? God, she is. That Toll the Dead is absolutely doing jack all. Like the fuck? I guess get up here. I don't know.
The witching hour. I'll step to it.
Okay, that was a nice roll. Okay. Bruh. Oh, damn. Okay.
I'll strike you down.
I'm gonna do this here. Really?
Go for the throat. With finesse.
Damn, okay. Well, I think we got this combat situated. Yeah, you're at 2 health left. Yeah, you're cooked.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate!
But what were the grubby little beasts after? This place doesn't look like much.
Bruh, this place doesn't look like much. Alright, time to loot Zakrug. Gloves of Power, Uncommon Gloves. Absolute's Bane. On a hit with a weapon attack, possibly inflict a minus 1d4 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws. And Sleight of Hand goes up by +1. Blessed by Priestess Gut, these gauntlets provide additional aid to any who bear the Absolute's mark upon their flesh. 1 in weight, 90 in value. We'll send this to Astarion. Spike Shield. +2 armor class. Fixed spikes jut from this repurposed wooden tabletop. 5.4 weight, 4 in value. Goblin Scimitar, that will pick up the 30 gold, that will pick up the Warg. Warg Fane, alchemical ingredient, combine 3 of these to calcinate them into ashes. Alchemical Solution, Elixir Bloodlust Potion, it's an uncommon potion. Those willing to immerse themselves in savagery often reap a blood-red reward. This Fane stinks of rotting flesh and death. The remnants of this warg's many hunts. 0.1 in weight, 7 in value. I'll take that. Ashes and Warg Fane. I'll take the 2 javelins here. The gold and the Morning Star. Goblin Brawler. I'll take the 3 gold and the Goblin Scimitar. Goblin Booyog. Scroll of Grease. Cover the ground in grease. Slowing creatures within and possibly making them fall prone. It lasts for 10 turns. Area of effect is 13 feet. Range is 60 feet. Requires enemies to succeed on a dex saving throw in order to avoid being knocked prone. Action. Single use. 0.04 in weight. 40 in value. We'll send that to Shadowheart. A Bone Cap. Alchemical ingredient. Combine 3 of these to create a Vitriol Alchemical Solution. Basic poison potion. An acidic, foul-tasting mushroom that can be found anywhere bodies have been buried, or left to rot. 0.1 in weight, 5 in value. And then a Ritual Staff. It's a type of quarter staff. Streaks of tendon and sinew cling to the animal's skull, lashed to the top of this wooden staff. We'll take all of that.
Best be on my way.
Recipe unlocked Vitriol, a Bone Cap. I'll take the gold and the Goblin Bow. And the Goblin Tracker, we'll take the gold and the Goblin Bow. I'm just picking up everything that I see here.
No traps.
The Goblin
please.
Tracker right here. A is for Asif and Other Gods 3. A collection of children's rhymes about the gods Baal, Chantia, and Surik. You should not ever pray to Baal, the savage lord of murder. His worshippers are killers all, who spread his darkness further. Chantia is our mother great. Hers is the hearth and home. Our harvest on her blessing wait, thus we reap what we've sown. Surik is the prince of strife, god of deceit and madness. Watch for the dark sun and his lies, who will rob your bonds of gladness. Okay. Alright, we'll loot the goblin tracker here. Gold, another goblin bow. Yeah, we're gonna sell all of this and just get a bunch of gold. Like a fuck ton. And I think this is gonna be a natural stopping point for me for tonight. I could go on longer, but it just feels like this is a perfect ending for the end of the episode 2 on our little play through adventure here. I'm just looking to see if I missed anything before I enter the Grove, because there's a lot to do in Emerald Grove. That may be the next episode. It just, I don't know, this just feels like a natural stopping point. We recruited Withers, I mean, like, we did that whole dungeon, we got this part here. I guess I'll have Astarion equip this. Yeah, the Gloves of Power. I think this is where we'll stop. I mean, look how much I'm gonna be able to fucking sell. That's a lot I'm gonna be able to sell. I got Shadow Heart's subclass figured out. I changed your subclass, so I think this is gonna be a natural stopping point for me. Again, another episode where we are still alive. We're still alive here, guys. Honor mode. We're progressing very, very slowly but surely. I've had to use no scrolls of Revivify yet. Yeah. I think I'm liking what we're doing so far. So I'm glad you guys joined along for this adventure. And I will see you next time.